There once was a young girl named Aisha who lived with her grandmother in a quiet village surrounded by green hills and dusty roads. Life in the village was simple. Children played by the stream, women pounded maize in the evenings, and the smell of firewood drifted through the air as the sun melted behind the hills. But inside Aisha's heart, things were not so simple. Aisha was a student at the local school. She was bright, kind, and full of dreams. Yet no matter how hard she tried, her grades never seemed to get better. Every time exam results came out, her name stayed at the bottom of the list. Her friends would laugh, her teacher would sigh, and her hope slowly faded. One Friday evening, she came home holding her report card in trembling hands. Her eyes were red, her steps slow. She sat quietly by the kitchen door, staring at the paper as if it carried her whole future on it.
"My child," Grandma asked, "you've been quiet these days. What troubles your heart?" "Grandma, I'm tired. I read, I try, I pray, but still I fail. Maybe I'm not smart. Maybe school isn't for me." The old woman looked at her gently. She didn't scold, she didn't rush. She simply smiled and said, Aisha, come, let me tell you a story."
Many years ago, Grandma began, there was a young farmer named Quito who lived near the river. Every year, Quito planted maize and beans. But one season, the rains delayed. His crops dried up, and his neighbors gave up hope. Some sold their land, others left for town. But Quito stayed. Every morning, he would walk to his field, look at the dry soil, and whisper, "The rain will come. I will be ready."
His friends laughed at him. "You're wasting your time, Quito. The ground is dead." But still, he watered his garden with what little water he had. He weeded, he prepared the soil. Weeks passed. The sky stayed clear, but Quito never stopped believing. One evening, dark clouds gathered over the hills. The wind changed, and for the first time in months, it rained. Not just a drizzle, but a heavy, cleansing rain. When the villagers rushed to plant their seeds, Quito's land was already ready. And when harvest came, his fields stood tall and golden. The same people who once laughed at him came to buy from him. And when they asked how he never gave up, he smiled and said, "Because I learned long ago that growth happens even when I cannot see it." Aisha sat quietly beside her grandmother, her heart listening more than her ears. "Do you see, my dear?" Grandma said softly. "Sometimes your mind is like Quito's soil. You are planting seeds every time you study, every time you fail and try again, every time you refuse to give up. But just because you cannot see the results yet, doesn't mean nothing is growing." Aisha looked up, tears in her eyes. "So you mean maybe I'm growing inside, even if my grades don't show it yet?" Her grandmother smiled and brushed her cheek. "Exactly, my child. Positive thinking is not about pretending everything is easy. It's about believing that the rain will come and preparing for it." The next morning, Aisha woke up early. She helped her grandmother fetch water, swept the yard, then sat by the window with her books. This time, she studied not out of fear, but with faith. Each day, she reminded herself, "I'm watering my seeds." And slowly, her grades began to rise.
Her teacher noticed her effort. Her confidence returned. Her joy bloomed again. Years later, Aisha stood at the school assembly holding a small certificate of achievement. Her heart pounded, not from pride, but from gratitude. She looked at the crowd, and there, at the back, sat her grandmother, smiling the same peaceful smile. Aisha remembered her words. Growth happens even when you cannot see it. And that day, Aisha realized something powerful. Positive thinking doesn't change the weather, it changes you. It gives you the strength to keep preparing, even when the sky looks empty. Because just like a seed hidden under the soil, you may be buried for a season, but you are never buried forever. Thanks for watching.